Before I show you the main tank, I'd like to show you the sump. Now this is the main central nervous system of the whole aquarium. Now, as you can see, there's loads of equipment that's needed for a marine aquarium. It would be a crying shame to have all of this amongst all the corals and other nice coloured fish. So, within the sump we have the heater, we have all the filtration units, the water is piped from the main aquarium into the sump where all the filtration system goes and back into the tank as clean fresh water for the fish. Now, although this may seem like a network of tubes and cables to you, every unit here serves a main purpose into ensuring a good, healthy, stable environment above. This is one of the most important pieces of filtration equipment in a marine aquarium, which is known as a protein skimmer. It's a long tube which creates loads and loads of little bubbles that separate the proteins from the water, discarding them in a horrible, yucky liquid. Another piece of equipment which ensures good water quality is a UV unit, otherwise known as an ultraviolet water sterilizer. This is a very powerful ultraviolet light which the water passes through, eliminating all viruses and horrible matters. Another way of zapping all the bugs or unwanted matter out of the water is by using an ozonizer. This is a small unit that produces O3, otherwise known as ozone. This eliminates even more so all diseases and unwanted matter out of the water. Some people find ozonizers unnecessary. I only use them when there's a risk of disease or there's a big problem with the water quality. This little tube here, which is filled with brown particles that are dancing up and down, is actually a phosphate filter. This takes out all the unwanted phosphates which produce horrible green algae in the tank. All water evaporates, salt doesn't. This would inevitably give us a problem where the specific gravity or the concentration of salt would get higher and higher. This is a glass container filled with purified water from a reverse osmosis filter, which is automatically drip fed into the tank or into the sump water when the level goes too low. There is an automatic, if I pull it out, little switch here with a float. When the float drops, it sends a little peristaltic pump that pumps water back into the main sump, maintaining the gravity of the salt at all times the same. Now, seawater isn't just ordinary water and salt. There are a lot of different trace elements, chemicals such as strontium, iodine, molybdenum, calcium, magnesium, that are all present in specific quantities, all of which make up the correct mixture, concoction for seawater, for corals, for invertebrates to thrive in. Now, adding these trace elements into the water at correct doses and at correct times takes up a lot of time. I've gone for an easier way out. All of these elements are fed up by tubes into a main computer with miniature little dosing pumps. These are dosed at correct quantities at correct times throughout the day, every day. The entire system of the aquarium, the heating, the lights, the ventilation, the cooling, is all controlled by this little unit here, known as a Propylux Plus system. Okay? This plugs into your computer and you're able to mess around with everything with it, as far as water temperature goes, cooling, when you want the lights to come on, and a lot more.